Good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's North Planning Committee. I'm Vice Chairman John Morgan, and I'd like to welcome you all here tonight. Before we start, can I just ask everyone to make sure their phones or mobiles are switched to silent, please? If we have a fire alarm, we're not expecting any drills tonight or tests tonight, so if we do have the alarm go off, we shall follow the officers out of the nearest exit. I'll help you, John. I want you still moving. Just to remind you that this is a meeting held in public and not a public meeting. We don't have any petitions tonight. We have one item in public, and we have a number of items that will be held in part two. Before we commence, can I just show you or advise you who's... Tonight's voting members are, starting on my right, is Councillor Ray Graham, Councillor Ahmed Walana, Councillor Flynn, Councillor Duduku, Councillor Higgins, and on my left, Councillor Morse, Councillor Katra, and Councillor Oswell. And hopefully I will not have the vote tonight. If we may commence, please, sir. Oh, thank you. Sorry, thank you. Apologies, please.
Apologies received from Councillor Eddie Lavery with Councillor Ahmed Walana substituting.
Any declarations of interest? We have nothing that's been raised as urgent, and so we have straight on to part one, please.
The application site is located on the east side of Hoylake Crescent. Here, this is a constraint space. You see it backs onto an area of open space that is in the green belt. Apart from that, there are no other particular constraints affecting the site. This is an aerial photo, so you can see that there's a heavily wooded area behind it. There's a site plan, and that's a block plan. I'll go on to the other plans in a second. The application site comprises a detached chalet bungalow. I'll go to some. Well, these are the existing elevations, existing and proposed elevations. So this is the existing property. You can see the property has been significantly altered over the years, and it has an existing part single, part two-storey side extension, which projects quite a long way back from the rear elevation. It has this large dormer. It has also a large projecting conservatory. You'll see on the ground floor plan how deep that goes into the garden. And this, what is actually a gazebo, it's a detached gazebo that sits just in front of the patio windows. That has been a subject of enforcement action and actually been lowered in height. You can see the rear elevation here, front elevation here, and this is the proposal here. So the proposal is to replace the existing alterations, which are considered quite sightly and disorderly, with a set of replacement additions. So it would comprise a two-storey, or really 1.5-storey side extension. It'll go slightly closer to the boundary and slightly further forward, but it does set a ground floor. It's set further back, and that will be more apparent in the photos. And it doesn't extend as far back as the existing side extension does. And it replaces has a small flat-roofed dormer on the back. It has a full-width single-storey extension here, which doesn't extend any further back than existing extensions. And it has a replacement two-storey rear extension here. So basically, they're moving the two-storey element of that across to here, so it's further away from boundaries, so it's more compliant with our HDAS guidance. That's existing side elevation, existing proposed side elevation. That's from the other side, and this is what it looks like now. So you can see the existing two-storey flat roof side extension and the first floor full width element that comes right to the front elevation. You can see it there as well. This is from behind, so that's the conservatory. This is the gazebo. This is the large projecting two-storey element, large dormer. So in summary, the proposed alterations are considered to provide a sense of uniformity and an uncluttered appearance currently missing from the property, and is considered to represent an improvement on the current disordered appearance to the rear of the dwelling. Furthermore, by reciting some of the existing two-storey elements, the proposal is considered to have a better relationship to neighbouring properties, meeting the 45-degree guidelines in relation to the proposed two-storey extension and neighbouring windows. The proposal is therefore recommended for approval, subject to conditions set out in the report, and there is no addendum with this.
Thank you very much. Councillor Higgins.
Thank you very much. Much improved. Well done. Only query on the. Can we go back to the plans? I just want to know whether that's a door on the side or a window, please.
At the front.
So front elevator. The new proposal down the bottom. What is that? Is that a door or a window?
It looks like a door, but if I go to.
And if it is a door, why is it there?
If I've got
That's internals, is it?
Yeah, that's existing. That's proposed. So yes, they are showing a door into that.
So there's a second property there.
Secondary.
Is that a second property? Is that a kitchenette there as well?
No, it's a utility.
It's a utility area. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Okay. Fine. No problem at all. Thank you.
Councillor
I would
Dudu.
actually move with the proposal recommendation.
I'll second, Chairman.
Okay, before I take the vote, any other comments from anyone? Okay, so we've had Councillor Higgins and Councillor Oswell proposing and seconding. All those in favour? That's unanimous. Thank you very much. Yep.